Let's hop over to AEW, shall we?
Great episode.
Cover this quickly, somewhat. Yeah, Dynamite.
Yeah.
It was fucking great. It was
Fantastic
really good stuff.
episode, dude. Like I said, this got me hyped up for All In. Like
Yeah.
this like made me realize, okay, this is real kind of thing, you know.
I want to start off right at the beginning because it was fucking action packed. We had Jay Lethal versus Hangman Adam Page, and right in the beginning, Jay Lethal fucking dove outside of the ring. He did 5 suicide dives in a row to Hangman, and I was like, this is crazy. The cardio that man went through, I was like, holy shit. Just boom, 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 and Hangman kept taking it, and I was like, okay. It was almost like they were trying to recreate the tsunami from fucking Bronson Reed, but it was Jay Lethal just fucking went for it, dude. It was so good.
I'm trying to figure out what they're gonna do with Hangman if they're gonna do anything for All In.
Do you think he's gonna interfere in some way?
I think he has to.
And Swerve's gonna win by DQ or something?
No, I don't think they're gonna end it in a DQ. I think we're gonna have Danielson winning that match.
I don't want him to.
I don't think I care.
I don't want him to because I think the video package this week for Danielson absolutely cooked.
It was so good, but it did make me be like, damn, this is like real.
Yeah, I know, and that's the point.
They got the rights to fucking Green Day.
yeah. Dude, they got the Green Day rights, so it's like, okay, they're making this shit feel special. It's like, make this his last match, man. It's a good point.
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, I feel like Hangman will interfere somehow.
Maybe what they'll do, hear me out. I'm going to book it.
Fantasy book your heart away, King.
Yeah, they're going to have a crazy match. It's going to be like 40 minutes. 40 minutes into it, Danielson's fucking getting his shit kicked in, right? Hangman comes out, interferes, and they call the bell. And then they do kind of what they did last year where it ended in a draw, right?
5 more minutes.
But Hangman or Swerve is like, no. I'm not winning by a DQ. We're going to make this match go on for real. And then fucking Danielson wins. And then Danielson's like, man, I was done and I was okay with it. And then he's like
just let me retire.
Now I have this belt. Yeah. I don't want it.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see what happens. That's one of the ones that I'm not so like entirely sure about. But yeah, Hangman went over.
Yep.
As expected, just taking out the entire
roster,
Jarrett family.
Yeah.
Whatever that faction you want to call them. We had a backstage segment with Pac where he was like, "Hey, why does Ospreay get to skip the line? I literally won like a #1 contenders match like 3 weeks ago," which is true, and I forgot about it.
I also forgot about it.
I was like, when are we gonna have that? And so
he was like, why does he get to skip the line for the international title? First of all, he's calling it the international title, not the American Championship.
Good.
Right? Good. He's like, why does he get to skip the line? And he's like, okay, whatever. He gets to skip the line, but I get to face the winner.
Right. He's facing them the week after.
At All Out. 2 weeks later. Yeah.
Oh, 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
I feel like Ospreay's going to win.
I think so.
They did a good little segment to build their match. We saw that MJF had a match on Rev Pro Wrestling against Michael Oku for the American Championship. You know, he kept adding insult to injury. He was about to Tiger Driver 91 the dude's wife or fiance or whatever, and then Will Ospreay came out and saved the day, and that was cool.
Oi, bro, nobody should do that move ever.
Someone's gonna do it at All In.
Ospreay's gonna do it, I think.
What else?
Darby and Jack Perry backstage. Jack Perry attacked Darby.
Darby got attacked by Jack Perry, and then he lowered the like big garage door on his chest. What he was gonna do is take one of those like road cases and just fucking slam it into his head and kill him.
Yeah.
But the security actually did their job this time. Very proud of them.
Yeah.
And then as they were kind of breaking them up, you could hear him say like, I want you in a coffin match," which is cool. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a coffin match in a while.
We haven't seen it since the last All In, right?
I think so.
So, that'll go hard.
Tony Khan did not hesitate. made that shit official. We had a segment from Mariah May. Just more hype to their match, you know.
Yeah.
She said some shit like, your biggest mistake was being alive at the same time as me, which is so insane to say.
Crazy.
Good stuff. A lot of just like little backstage segments. Mina Shirakawa was interviewed and was like, How are you with Mariah and Tony? She's like, I haven't spoken to either of them.
She's like, I don't believe this. How could they have so much hate for each other? They loved each other.
Do you see her like showing up in that match and like trying to be a peacemaker?
Maybe she'll come out and be like, guys, don't fight.
They're gonna kill each other.
Yeah, they're gonna absolutely destroy each other.
And she ended the segment by saying, I just hope nobody gets seriously hurt.
Yeah. We had another backstage segment with Castagnoli and Okada.
I thought this was going to happen at Wembley. It's not. It's happening on Dynamite.
Right. It's happening on Dynamite, which is interesting.
What?
Yeah.
Have Okada fight a match at Wembley. What?
Right. Absolutely insane. I don't know. But Okada and Castagnoli are going to, fight next week on Dynamite. And of course, Okada looks at him and goes, good luck, bitch.
Yeah.
And then, Castagnoli was like, oh, you're going down, fucking bozo.
Yeah. After Okada went off screen, Claudio was like, I hate this shit. Like, he's like, I want like the G1, like Okada. I want the Tokyo Dome Okada. And he said, in Wales next week, you'll have 99 problems, and this bitch ain't one.
Yeah. So good.
That match is gonna go very hard.
It is gonna go hard.
Convinced.
It's just crazy. It's not at all in, you know?
Yeah, that's what I was under the impression.
Yeah.
Regardless, we really did have a lot of backstage segments.
There's a lot. The other backstage segment we had was with Renee and Christian Cage. And she was like, yo, man, why'd you like fuck up your the number one contenders match for your trios titles? And he's like, listen, Renee, go be a mom or whatever. Let me talk. You're probably a worse mom than you are an interviewer. And,
man.
He's like, yeah, we're the best trios tag team ever. And you guys suck. Pretty much like.
We're going to get Nick Wayne versus Kip Sabian on Rampage, which I don't know. They've been building, I guess, but no one really cares.
I will forever stand by the fact Rampage.
I just wish you were alive. I wish you were alive for its golden era.
I was. That's when I first started watching. I watched The First Dance, and then I watched All Out. That's when that shit happened, bro.
Yeah, but you didn't watch Rampage. We had an interview with Hook. I'm moving on.
Yeah,
we had an interview with Hook. Hyping up the Chris Jericho FTW championship match. He basically said, I want my championship match right now. Chris Jericho came out with his Goonies, and he said, hey guys, hi Hook. He was like, Hook, you sure are one stupid son of a bitch. Just slowly just getting more and more delusional and not giving a shit. He's like, you're not getting a fight tonight. We'll have it at Wembley Stadium. But only if you fight Big Bill next week on Dynamite. Big Bill takes the mic and he goes, Hook, I'm gonna beat you so badly, and then I'm gonna shove you up Taz's ass. I was like, what the fuck?
And then Brian Keith took it and said, up his ass.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And fucking, dude, Hook's eye patch, he's like got the eye patch on and the fucking beanie that's like barely on his head. That's like sticking way up.
So yeah, we'll have the Redwood versus Hook.
Yeah.
It'll be great. And then finally we had our World Tag Team Championship match between the Acclaimed and the Young Bucks. And you know what's crazy? It ended in a fucking disqualification. I love FTR. But get them out of here.
We don't need FTR and Young Bucks at Wembley. We don't need it. We could have had this.
That's what we're having, it looks like.
They waited this fucking long to have this match. Why not just have the Acclaimed face the Young Bucks at Wembley, bro?
I would be so pissed. So now, Saturday on Collision, Christopher Daniels said, "There's only one way to do this. Saturday on Collision, that FTR has to face the Acclaimed, who clearly got screwed.
You're right.
FTR has to face the Acclaimed, and the winner will get that match with the Young Bucks." It's like,
that's the only way.
Dude,
that's the only way to do it.
Oh, really? That's the only way. What about restart the match and tell FTR that they'll get fired if they fucking. Where's the authority? You know, Excalibur. I'm reading this off of the results, but I remember Excalibur saying, "Insane announcement for Collision," and I just remembered to myself, I was like, I do not care.
Yeah, they got absolutely screwed, and it was so goofy.
Some people don't care for the Acclaimed anymore. I just say, like, given the circumstances, I wish they were dealt a better hand in this feud.
Right.
And if FTR and the Bucks face off, FTR, I need them to win. I don't want the Bucks to hold the tag titles anymore. This was their first title defense.
It's true.
And they even drove it home even more by saying they were the most winningest tag team champions of all time in AEW, and this was their first title defense.
Yeah.
No.
So goofy.
Yeah. And then Swerve versus Wheeler Yuta.
Oh, I didn't care about this match.
I liked it. Swerve's feeling like a real heel, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Which I don't.
The ending I liked, but I didn't care about the match itself because it was just.
Oh, I did. I personally love Wheeler Yuta, and I just liked the idea that Swerve was just like beating Yuta at his own game, using kind of Danielson's like moves and stuff like that, and he's just like, you know, your family's gonna be at Wembley. I'm gonna beat you even worse than I beat this guy up. Danielson is checking on Yuta, making sure he's all right, and then Swerve came into the ring and just hit him with the gnarliest fucking house call.
Absolutely insane.
Danielson sold that like a rag doll.
The house call is so fucking
such a good
brutal, dude.
Such a good move.
Just a side kick to the fucking head.
He does it so effortlessly too.
I know. It's crazy.
This is really cool. For me, it added some emotion to the match, and you know, Danielson, that video package again was like pretty serious, and you know, Excalibur kind of saying that like this could be the last time we see Danielson wrestle. So,
have you seen the match card has also gotten progressively like crazier? Have you seen it? The picture of that?
What do you mean?
Like the picture, the graphic for
yeah, it's called the Final Countdown.
It's called the Final Countdown, but every single week they've added like a little bit more to it, and now it's like boom, the Final Countdown, and it's like a fucking crazy graphic.
The Final Countdown: Swerve versus Bryan Danielson, title versus career, AEW World Championship. If Bryan Danielson loses, he has to retire. If Swerve wins, he retains. They go crazy with the graphics.
He makes Bryan Danielson retire.
Yeah,
keeps going. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. So I don't know. I really think this is it for Danielson. I want it to be, at least.
I think it would be good for him to hang it up here, and also, again, it's feeling like Tony Khan is just trying to like give Bryan Danielson what he deserves, essentially, even though Danielson doesn't seem to care too much. But if Swerve won this match, that would be huge. And then we could also get a world title match between Swerve and Hangman, which I don't necessarily think you need. But if a world title's on the line between Swerve and Hangman, this is like their fourth match with each other, like, why not? I don't know. There's a million different ways you could spin how this goes, but we won't really know until next Sunday.
Woo!
And it's during the day.
AEW. AEW. Yeah,
Hell
that's
yeah,
exciting. I'm excited. It's gonna be a banger.
And then like 4 pay-per-views after that.
We're gonna be behind. We're gonna be a little delayed, and you know what? It's fine.
We have lives, you know.